Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Think with Zykoma, where I do a live commentary sort of expressing every little thought that I have during a fight so you guys can learn from that. And I think that's really powerful because learning from example is one of the best ways you can learn, just because you see the practical application of why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, right? So let's just go into tilted, land on the side here, grab this. Someone's probably really close. Yeah, he's one shot, so I just win. Kind of clueless. We'll take it. We need to go fast here. This guy up here. Take the kill. I'll take it. I'll stay in this building just because that's like really unfortunate. Like I can't go out now. Let's just wait for a little bit. At some point he's gonna get off that angle and I should be able to go back to main, because I think main's clear. Like we definitely want to loot there. I do not feel comfortable running out yet, so let's just wait. I do need like some shield, man. Like honestly, a lot of people get too excited and just push out often, and while that can be good for like sort of ton of fights and just practice, it can also be bad. I win this. Yeah, I got first shot, got second shot as well. Like I literally got every single shot that I needed to, so it's very obvious that I win. And the key like giveaway as to why I was gonna win is he was looking away from me, like right away at the off the rip, right? Let's continue using the drum. The guy in here. I'm getting a lot of free damage. I just went here. Yeah, it doesn't matter the complications of like what's going on. All you have to understand, I have a lot of mats, so what I need to do is make space. I need to get out and get my own space. I do hear someone close by. Now I can like sort of relax and chill. Let's sort of regather our bearings and just really make sure like there's someone over there, but there's someone close that I can third party. It is happening up top, so I'm gonna just quickly drop down, take the zip line up, and sort of try to third party the fight. I'm just gonna box up because I don't really understand what's going on. It sounds like up top. I win that. First shot didn't hit me on his pump, missed, right? I'll take that. And like first shot's like really important. So like even if they hit you, as long as you have mediocre aim, you should just win. So oftentimes guys, like it's a lot of it honestly is good crosshair placement and just aiming well, which is a mechanical skill. It's not something I can tell you to do. It's something you practice doing until you get really good at it. Okay, let's take this fight onto this guy. Probably want to land on height. Take it. I don't know where this guy is. I really want to tell if he's up top or what. Like, I can't really tell. We're just gonna drop down, grab the loot. And we just need to pinpoint this guy's location. Because like, guys, like if you don't know where the guy is, don't peek out. Like, don't try to sort of sit in the open and like look up like this. Like, this is bad what I'm doing, right? I really believe he's up top, but honestly, instead of searching this entire POI for one guy, the best way to find another fight, in my opinion, is just like, maybe he's up top. Let's see. I doubt it. It doesn't seem like it. So, the best way to sort of just get into another fight here, in my opinion, is just go next. Like, you don't have to fully clear out your POI, in my opinion. I think the best thing you could do is just like go to the next one. So one thing you could do, guys, is like you can go cannon to cannon here, right? So like I'll just go to this cannon. There's guys right there. You can see the build's finishing, so I'm just gonna cannon over there and take the fight. Make sure everything's reloaded. Everything is reloaded. Let's go over to the fight. Let's take the fight, guys. What you do in arena. Blood glider. So every time you go into like a third-party situation, one of the best things you want to do is just like spray, like go up top on height and work your way top down. So what I mean by top down, why am I so aggressive? HP advantage. Really, really heavy HP advantage. Again, same thing, top down. No mats. I don't know what he's doing. I need to take this fight. We're gonna play on the safe side. Low HP wall. Is he gonna pump it? You notice how I went up? That's something that's really, really important. Just make sure you get up before they cone you. And sort of like, that's like one way to get the second piece. So what I try to do when I pre-fire is you always have a plan B. You always want to have a plan B. And sometimes it can be like flip cone, right? I can do that. It's just more mechanically demanding. So what I like to do is exactly what I did there, right? He's breaking the wall, and then I shoot for it. And you want to make sure you're already up before you shoot, or before they break the wall, because sometimes when you're like trying to do this, they break the wall and then they cone immediately. So watch out for that possibility. That's why you kind of want to do it as early as possible and make sure you're at the peak of your jump when they do break the wall, just so they can't cone you. Does that make sense? If that doesn't make sense, let me know in the comments and I'll like help you guys understand that. But in general, I just feel like that's like the way you guys take fights is you need to go top down. So a lot of people go into third parties and then just go focus on the lowest layer. The problem with that is chances are there's gonna be enemies above you that you're not accounting for, and that will be a very, very bad sort of situation for you. I really don't think that's like the way to do it. Definitely go top down, go up, stay on height. Height is an advantage because it's the safest position in terms of like how you want to take the fight, and also you can guarantee that you're not going to get shot from above, which is a very big deal, because then you have that sort of sense of safety. You only need to look in one direction and care about one direction. Really hard to get pinched. You just look down, focus second height, focus second height, focus second height, eventually work your way down into the lowest layer, and you should just win pretty much every single fight. The cool thing about combat SMG, if you don't know already, has first shot accuracy. You can do stuff like this. He is pre-aiming exactly here, like, so because that's his last shot. Yeah, so you see, like, I don't want to take this. I don't even want to cannon towards him because that's like, it's actually really easy to track the cannon, especially when it's coming towards player. Go ahead, do it, guys. I'm gonna try it. He's looking toward me. I'm gonna last second glider. Now we can take the fight. This is the best at it. Yeah, you see, it's really difficult for him to actually see me at all. It has nothing to do with my aim, and that's the way you want to play. You know your game sense is good if it doesn't rely on your aim, because you can miss and you're still alive. And that's the sort of edit that I really want to like encourage you guys to do, because it's like really good. The problem with this edit, guys, like, don't do this. This is really, really bad. I've said this before, like, I really don't think it's like a good edit to do. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory why. HP advantage is 50-50 in the win. Like, again, it doesn't matter. Notice how I missed my SMG shot. It does not matter. That's the sort of thing I really need you guys to understand. We're just gonna expand out because I don't feel safe sitting in this sort of area. That's really, like, honestly waste of mats. Like, there's mats back here, right? Don't need to go this crazy, but like, I don't know, I just need to be safe. This is like really, really tough position. This is how often people, like, this is how people die. They don't expand while they're healing, and they don't have sort of exit plans. Like, we've made a lot of space. I think it's really, really useful habit to get into. It's a little bit awkward in this sort of situation just because you can't build in a lot of those places and had to expand a lot more, but you get the idea. The lesson is there. Lesson's very important. Expand every time you try to heal. Expand every time you need to buy time. It's okay, especially just after you got a kill. There's no reason. Look at my medal. It's full. Okay. Okay. Expanding is very, very important. got really annoying. How do I cut off line of sight from him? It's got really annoying. But that's okay. Like, that's very realistic. You have to understand. They will do that. Right? It's very, very normal, guys. Like if that happens in a cash cup, are you gonna cry about it? Like, no, you have to deal with it. Unironically, this is very, very good that he's doing this, because it creates a very realistic scenario where I can sort of try to punish him. It's very easy to fall into the trap of getting mad at that. He's giving you probably the most realistic practice that you could probably ask for, and you're whining. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. It is frustrating. Don't get me wrong. It is very human response to sort of be mad at that, but I don't think it's the right approach to do it. Okay, about that wall. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Don't think there's much to say about that sort of build fight. Okay, here's the thing. Here's something that's actually really important, and I really need you guys to understand this. Do not take what I just did as an example. I don't believe that cranking up to him in that sort of fashion is recommended. Like, don't do that. Like, that was actually not practical at all. I sort of did that because I was getting soul arena. Like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's the right play. Like, don't do it. Here's why. Like, there's third parties, obviously. I think it's pretty straightforward. Like, because there's third parties, and especially in solo cash cups, there's gonna be more dense games. You definitely don't want to do something like that. I just think it's like sort of a bad habit, and I definitely have the bad habit. Just don't replicate it. I'm admitting to you now that it's wrong. No way. I want you to notice, missed every single shot. Obviously, should not be happening. But the point is, the game sense is so good, at least the decision was so good, that it will work even if you mess up your aim. Does that make sense? So, like, this is the power of decision making, guys. Like, I honestly, like, obviously that was a very, very simple push. It's a very, very sort of obvious push, but that's my point, right? You should be making the right decision every single time. And honestly, in arena, it's very simple. It's not a complex decision to make, especially in a third party situation. But in solo cash cups, it becomes much more complex, right? There's a lot more variables in play. But if you make the right decisions, you can mess up mechanically and still succeed. And that's sort of things that you want to be doing. I think this guy hard. I don't know how. I swear I hit him like 5 times. It didn't even seem like I tracked him. Yep, pretty simple. Notice how I stood still, because like all I had to do was hit my shot. Does that make sense? Like, and so if that's the case, even if I get hit, like, I don't care. As long as I hit my shot, I win because of the damage I hit them previously. Like, that's all I care about. This SMG is very strong if you can control the recoil. Like, if you guys can see my mouse pad right now, I'm pulling heavily down, and you can do this on controller too. You need to pull down heavily to make sure. So there are in there. Okay. Yeah, so there's 2 bush players here. Okay, there's a guy back here. So let's just build wood over here and try to take this fight instead. Yeah, there's 2 people here. Right here. I don't want to be third party. Like, I don't want this to turn into a build fight. Does that make sense? Like, there's third parties waiting on the edges here. Want to get out of there. Can't. Someone just died. Doesn't even sound like. It's okay if we get shot up. Connected. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Need to heal. Oh, I'm spending so many mats. Okay, so we need to go back in the mod for that one. That was very fast paced. I could barely talk, honestly, just because of like how fast paced it was. Congrats to that guy. I honestly just deserves the win. Like, whatever, like, doesn't matter. What matters is like, what can we do differently in that sort of situation? Let's figure it out, because honestly I don't know. Everything was way too fast paced. So the best thing we could do is actually go into replay and try to figure it out. And I think that's something that a lot of people should absolutely try to do. I just think it's like a good way to sort of really make sure you understand what you did wrong. If it's obvious what you did wrong, don't go into replay. You're wasting time. Just queue up. But if it's not obvious, in this case it's not obvious to me what I did wrong, just go into replay to try to figure out what you could have learned, right? Like, it's pretty simple. I don't think it's that hard of a task. I think a lot of people are sort of overwhelmed because they feel like, you know, you go into replay, oh, I can't figure out the mistake. Like, just watch it. Try to absorb what's going on. I think it's very, very easy to figure out the mistakes. So let's watch it, right? We'll sort of do this one together. I think it'll be very, very easy to figure out the mistakes, right? So at this point, it's like top 4. I get this kill. I'm getting third party, right? And I try to get the siphon. That's why I go for this play. I do this. So okay, so I wasted a lot of time. What did I do that like wrong here? I think it's pretty simple, right? I went up too far. There's no need to go up that far. You can hear it, right? You can hear the fact that the enemy is not chasing me. And if the enemy is not chasing me, there's no need to go up that far. Does that make sense? So like, if there's no need to go up that far, like, screw it. Like, I don't need to. Like, I just need to heal. I could have used maybe 3 seconds to heal. Stop. Right here. I should just absolutely be done right now. Like, look at where the enemy is. Coming up so far, right? Sure. I can go up maybe 1 more. And then you see that they stop. And I can hear this. Why? The footsteps have stopped. The building sounds have stopped. I don't hear them chasing me anymore. And actually, I hear shooting, which is very obvious to me that they're shooting out. So like, this box is unnecessary. That box is unnecessary. Like, I just spent an extra bit of time where I could have just splashed twice. Minis are too slow. I need to start splashing. I have 5 splashes. You can't see in the inventory because it's replay mode, but whatever. Just think I should have just healed here. It's pretty simple, right? And then I connect. Again, a good opportunity to heal. I didn't block off back. There could be random guys sitting anywhere here. I should just actually cover off these 2 walls. Should I make 2 connections? If I connected here, like, I'm chilling. I'm hard chilling. The problem in this specific case is that I never had time to breathe. And if I just connected there, I would have time to breathe. And then if I had time to breathe, I'd recover, fuel up to full HP, reload all guns, take the fight very normally. I would even have height events to start the 1v1v1 situation and just be very simple from there. I'd play it like I play any other fight. But in general, the lack of sort of breathing and sort of having time to catch up with the heals is the problem. And the one reason that was the case is because I didn't build on this tile right here. If I did, I would have a ton more time. I would hold height. He could shoot all of this out. I would just be on this sort of brick box right here and I would be chilling. Like, it's a pretty simple solution. I think height was the play. Height was absolutely the play. The difference is I didn't keep it, and that's the problem. This was a mistake. Mechanical mistake, in my opinion. I just didn't realize that that was the inventory slot that I was selecting, but small detail. Pretty important one, in my opinion. I'm running too fast here. He's not actually on me, is he? I actually don't know, so let's check. No, he's on me. He's praying. But no, I think the simplest, most easy, elegant solution to this problem is literally just keep height. Right here, that's a really good jump. Like, props. Actually, really good jump. I get beamed from the third party, which I should know there's a third party, which is why height's so important. Remember the part where I talked about going top down? Every time there's more than 1 person involved, you should absolutely be going top down, because that's the way to do it, guys. Honestly. Either way, guys, I just think that's a way to sort of like solve this problem. Have a simple solution. How I would sort of end this VOD review: connect to height. 3 words. That's the solution. Connect the height in more than 1 place. I am chilling. I did connect the height. I just didn't do it secure enough to the point where I would actually just stay up there. And I think that alone would just sort of win me the game. It's so simple how that one sort of decision, notice it's not a mechanic, is just game changing. And that's the case throughout this entire game. You can see how decisions impact your gameplay. And I really hope you guys sort of understand the impact of decisions and how important it is. Someone with really bad mechanics and really bad aim, and maybe like an intermediate level aim or intermediate level mechanics with pro level decision making, can absolutely make it really, really far if they do that. We see pro players like that all the time. People who have really, really slow mechanics, but they have amazing, stellar game sense. And I think that's why they succeed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys learned something new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.